So today I'm gonna be talking about these little fuckers, aka cockroaches. Now I have not really met a lot of people that have liked cockroaches, and that's bad because there's just a bunch of weirdos that like all sorts of animals. I'm one of them. I really love reptiles. I think they're sick. I think snakes are pretty cool, but see the thing is that cockroaches don't even look that like. When I see a cockroach, the first thing that comes to mind is just like a pile of shit, because that's literally where they're found a lot of the times, is like nearby shit. You'll find them in your pipes, coming up through in your cabinets. Basically, if you have old food lying around, which I don't. And I just want to talk about one of my biggest fears, which is cockroaches. I'm terrified of them. I've never been able to get over it. Even the little palmetto bugs we have down here in South Carolina, they suck pretty bad. And honestly, like, look at it. It looks like a pedophile. Like, this does not look very. I wouldn't let this little dude around my children. That's for sure. But I I just really wish like these would go extinct already. Maybe not all the cockroaches. Like, there's some pretty cool looking species of them. We can keep those around. But like this guy, like the American cockroaches and the German cockroaches, dude, they're both cooked. We need to eliminate those, and we need to eliminate the little palmetto bugs we have down here in South Carolina. And I think one of my least favorite part about roaches is that I'm actually gonna go on a rant about just like 5 reasons I hate roaches. Number 5, once you step on like a big one like this, sometimes they just won't die and they'll keep fucking running around. Then they'll roll over and act like they're dead, and then you'll poke them a little bit and they'll start like spinning around and shit. And also another thing I hate is that like I'd say number 4 is that they'll get on you while you're sleeping. They're not scared, dude. Like just a few nights ago, you know, I was chilling. Me and a friend of mine, we were watching Black Clover, anime Peak, and the fucking roach decided that it wanted to crawl up on the blanket I was using because it was cold in the room. And what happened is that it crawled halfway up the blanket and I slung that bitch off so quick. I was terrified, dude. 3 is that once you have like one of these, you're gonna have more. Like unless it's like a palmetto bug, but if you have one of these, you're having more. Number 2 is that they're just really like ugly and filthy to look at. Like, at least some bugs look cool. This thing just looks pathetic. Like I said, it looks like a pedophile, dude. I would not trust this bug around anybody, dude. This thing looks like it would commit an act of terrorism, dude. I do not trust these bugs, dude. It literally looks terrifying. And see, I don't get. I can kind of get like not even the hissing cockroaches. The hissing cockroaches are not cool. I'm talking about like I think there's something called a leaf roach, and it's kind of like shaped like a leaf, and those are really cool, and they're like really giant. Or no, I think it's called like no, I'm talking about it might be called like a stabbing roach or something. But like this roach, it's not attractive whatsoever. And yeah, I think my number, like the thing that I hate the most though, is probably the fact that like they don't like lay eggs like normal insects. They give live birth, and it's not like normal live birth either. Like they have egg sacs hanging out their bunghole, and then basically what happens is that the eggs hatch out of that. And roach eggs are like really small, like a single roach egg. So if you bring something from like some person's house that they have roaches, then your house could be infested. And I've known a lot of people that have had infestations. My grandma used to have a bad infestations, and I honestly just I don't get the. I don't get why people say, "Oh yeah, it's just roach." These things can spread diseases. They can bite you, dude. And I didn't even know they could bite you till very recently, because I was raised and they're harmless. But yeah, I really hate these guys in the story. This is part of a new series where I'm just gonna be ranting about stuff, and my channel only has like a few fucking subscribers, and basically, yeah, I hate roaches, and subscriber, this guy's gonna be in your bed tonight. Oh shit. But yeah. Anyways, have a good day. Peace.